choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. You know, I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it all low-key, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But then you can keep it like nobody knows. I need you to get the f*** on my space. Replacements on the way, please don't play. Feeling like a great escape. I need a new trick, gold dogs don't change. Now you're making love no more. You got a new what the f*** you crying for. I'm moving savage, calling on my favorite. You know how to reach me every time that it plays it right. The rest of the night, I committed crime. Wherever long, I won't save you a spot. We can't be outside cause the block gets too high. Choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it all low-key, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I think you can keep it like nobody knows. Keep it all low-key, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I think you can keep it like nobody knows. I need total confidence with private. Don't want no one thinking I'm a bro. Talk that talk, but he don't meant to win. So whatever you want, whatever you need, don't call me, don't call me. Calling on this out on me, I like to get it poppin', but these in my business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent, you know. I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it all low-key, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I think you can keep it like nobody knows. Keep it all low-key, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I think you can keep it like nobody knows.
I'ma bring it home, you roll my day when I'm beating the road. Why you can't leave me alone? It's richer than me and your phone. You just wanna be in the song. Hide on my sleep for reading the wrong. I'ma come see you when I got time, even though I got nothing to do. Trust that I lost my mind, so I'ma leave it with dude. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. And match shouldn't even cross my mind, remember the fit in the room. Why you want problems with me? I'm the one gave you my heart with the kid. Both take apologies, end of the year you got piles. Don't tell me you're proud of me, even when you getting tired of me. At Fashion Week, snuck in my hand. And the Billy at 580, crazy colors in that. I got that in God with me. Social security protect my friend. One of us don't ride for me. And who put a price on again? I really hope she lied to me, cause I know the price to buy a friend. She said I'm leading her on. You took me shopping and leave me alone. Wonder who read me wrong. Wonder who really just good for the soul. I'ma bring you home, you roll my day when I'm beating the road. Why you can't leave me alone? It's richer than me and your phone. You just wanna be in the song. Hide on my sleep for reading the wrong. I'ma come see you when I got time, even though I got nothing to do. Trust that when I lost my mind, so I'ma leave it with dude. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room.
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since why I've been talking my been laid up, been chained up. This don't change us.
You
done been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together. Wanna be a part of the flag. Y'all know that's how I tell no son. Making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever. I never let them start a death. Quavo, how you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can show him how to American Express. I'm tired of you talking about him. Please let my nephew rest. This ain't nobody doing nothing. All on get. Shut it down, baby, shut it down. Huncho, shut it down, it's a mess. Little bit of meet me at UPS. Don't come around if you stand down. Since you stand down, get a check. Got that out the mud, look, get low. I'm making it scratch. Drop dead fresh like the mint. Yeah, them was at the mint. Cold sweat on the check. Every night I pray my don't call collect. Having plenty of dogs, go DM it. I'm going all gold on the north side, Sean Carter. Quasi. I didn't take the martyr cause it didn't go to Jimmy Carter. Smarter, not harder. Wells Fargo in a Chargers. Want me to show you how to get to the top. Should've met me at the bottom. For real. I never fall out with a over Instagram follow. I call all the Instagram models, tell them let's take a trip to Cabo. Like, hey, mama, call me Johnny Bravo. Mama. Yeah. Tahoe, yeah. Turn a man, macho. Jump out the gym, we all trim. Making a movie, ain't a film. Bad, gon' flip my feel. He having so much with him. People not play with him. Got in the crib, they stay with him. Checking my safe for M. Yeah, please go play with them. I'ma gon' say it. Can't with your man. Think I'm going somewhere. I'm stuck with my fans. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt. Can't play with my hand. Everybody know that I'm him. 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 Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your of course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your of course. She gon' tell you I'm him.
Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Yeah. Hey, I'll pop out, you gon' feel my presence. The message real heavy in my press kit. Mind, body, build my soul, how to dress it. No lanes in my corner, we impressive. Pop back if you tryna get active. Duck off in the stool, making magic. Aye, my paper burning. Addicted to looking good, it's a habit. I'm too cold when you see it, they jacket. No like, no plastic, vibey like in my glass, stay classic. I got it in my bag, spinning backflips. Hurt real good, I give it to you, no average. Green light, go, give it to her like yellow. Saw red, said no, keep it going, young Uno. Mommy, hello, make you like jello. Aye, it's duck season, only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check, no my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check with my demon. Aye, I make her turn around. Attention on her like an ultrasound. I can read what's on her mind, no cap and gown. I'm brown and I'm happy when she down. That is at the posse, hello. The function like an it's a moment, take a picture, acting cocky. About the music, little baby, love my disc jockey. Matter of fact, this my party, this is awesome. I said it 2 times, no I didn't since I started. Soul here's then the bangs, tell me who's your father. Go half on a kid, make you the mother. It might be written in the stars, I get my way with words. We could take it to the car, I'll let you name the verb. Second thought slid through on my burn rubber. Real lover, other half is a aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon.
It's a 9 to 5, ain't got no time for you and I. started. Girl, why you leaving? Why you going up the Saturday? I'll be breaking up again. Why you going up the Saturday? I'll be breaking up again. Lately I've been thinking maybe you and I should take a day and start to build a paradise. Feel it in your shoulders that the stakes is high. Let's take a little moment now to get it right. No time to be shit, more time to just get started. Girl, why you leaving? Why you going up the Saturday? I'll be breaking up again. Why you going up the Saturday? I'll be breaking up again. Why you going up the Saturday? I'll be breaking up again. Why you going up the Saturday? I'll be breaking up again. Why you going up the Saturday? I'll be breaking up
Yo, let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it for the right price of two, yo. That's my right hand man. We out in Shabu, yo. Outside in Japan. Strikes running on me like Kruger. What's it to, yo? Introduce you to my new. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it be on trees, son. I swear that they switch. I just needed a reason. Already they say I'm on fire, like a 19th century witch. No snow on the bluff, the wire. They think I'm 50 Cent. I've been woo, you too. Let's be funny. We gon' be like, we don't need no middleman. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it for the right price. That's my right hand man. We out in Shabu, yo. Outside in Japan. Strikes running on me like crew, yo. What's it to, yo? Introduce you to my new.
Oh, say does
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Irving. Malone is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Paul George. And it's Yabusele in at the small forward position.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the line for him here. And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And here's Young from the arc. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Embiid, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Wilkins against George. Just 5 to shoot. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
And Capella sends it back. And he recovers it. Here's Atlanta. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. Back to Young. Pass to Johnson. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. Now, here's Capella. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wilkins against Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Dominique Wilkins.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report. Now, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Jason Daniels checked in for Atlanta. And the 76ers also making a change. Maxey's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
Outside, Malone. Maxey passes to Yabusele. Outside, Malone. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Here's Young. Sinks that one from the post.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Embiid. Out left to the wing. Here's Yabusele. Rebound by the Hawks. And Daniels up top. He's covered by Max. Screen by Capella. Here's Young from the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him.
That's another rebound.
On the boards, this guy has been one of the best to ever do it.
He's very close to breaking into the top 5 of career rebounds. The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Daniels. Back to Wilkins. Oh, and the dunk by Wilkins.
How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Yabusele. And here's Embiid. Shoots over Chamberlain, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The first free throw is good.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. George Niang comes in for Chamberlain. And it's LeVert in for Dominique Wilkins.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And the shot is good.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Inside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. LeVert from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Maxey looking it over. Irving sets a screen for Maxey. Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Okongwu. Karis LeVert is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Daniels, and it's Niang in at the 4.
Oh, nice shot by Maxey. He is definitely a 3-level guy.
Young against Irving. Nice move. Young's shot is off.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Here's Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Stolen. Here's Okongwu, and it's denied. And stolen by Okongwu. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Jalen Johnson.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Jalen Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. There's a screen. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Trae Young grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. Some solid defense from Maxey. The 76ers leading by 6. In the corner, George with it. Rebound by Johnson. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Here's Young. Yes, that goes in. Young's got 6 points. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Chamberlain's checked in for Okongwu, and Wilkins subbed in for George Niang. Good on the shot. And now an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Young inside, covered by Irving.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And stolen by Chamberlain. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Julius Irving.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
And he makes the first. Daniels, he's checked in for Trae Young. And the 76ers also making a change. Andre Drummond's checked in for Irving.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And that one's good. Maxey.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Johnson with a screen on Maxey. To the paint. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Johnson.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
And Embiid practices these shots all the time, which is why he's so good from this area.
LeVert with it. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes down. LeVert's got 6.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
DA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Malone kicks to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for George. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Pass to Chamberlain. To the inside. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Outside, Maxey. Now, here is George. LeVert defending. Shoots from the elbow. That one, no good. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
And let's swing it back around to talk about our game. It was the Joel Embiid show in that first half. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Paul George, Joel Embiid out there with Moses Malone. Then there's Irving. And it's Yabusele in at the 3.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Johnson, pass to Chamberlain. Tries again. Here's Capella. Wilkins with a screen on Embiid. Capella against Embiid. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Malone with the block.
How about the quick stare by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's George. What a terrific move that was. George has got 6.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The 76ers in second.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
Wilkins setting the pick for Johnson. Hung outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points for Trae Young.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Irving against Wilkins. Outside Irving. Pass to Malone. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for him.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Young passes to Chamberlain. To the middle, here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Philadelphia leading by 8. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Hawks. Wilkins surveying the defense. That one goes in. Wilkins has got 8.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Back to Irving. Pass to Yabusele. Irving, a screen on Wilkins. Oh, the lob to Irving.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing here by 8. Johnson kicks to Young. Over Irving. Young, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Irving can't get it to go.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there. Right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Young for 3. Rebound, Malone.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Down low, and Irving throws it down.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now Wilkins, defended by George. Wilkins draws the double. Capella kicks to Johnson. Beyond the arc. And it's Capella missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Young against George. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Malone. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Here's Wilkins. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Chamberlain. Niang comes in for Clint Capella. And Daniels subbed in for Johnson. That free throw good from Wilkins.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
And they double up Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A fader. George with the bucket. George has got 8 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Young against Irving. Now, here is Young. He's covered closely. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 6 points in the quarter. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Wilkins on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. LeVert out there with Daniels. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Johnson in at the 3 side.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Embiid, the pass to George. Here's Maxey. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
George Niang, he's checked in for Okongwu. George against LeVert. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Drummond. Chamberlain's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 6. Outside, Maxey. Drummond passes to George. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Niang. The Hawks shooting at 50% in a decent group. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Johnson with a screen on George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Jalen Johnson. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers. George against LeVert. Embiid sets the pick for George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Karis LeVert.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And George drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
LeVert the pass to Daniels. Johnson outside. Daniels kicks to LeVert. Back to Daniels. Over Maxey. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Philadelphia leading by 6. Yabusele passes to Drummond. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
15 seconds. Jalen Johnson. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good for the Hawks. Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for LeVert. And Trae Young subbed in for Daniels. Then for the 76ers, Malone comes in for Drummond. And Irving subbed in for Maxey. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. The 3, good for Embiid.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Irving against Young. Pass to Chamberlain. Capella with it. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Lob pass to Capella. Malone with the steal. Here's George. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Embiid, no good.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Malone. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Johnson, and slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid. And so they foul intentionally. Atlanta on D. 6-point game. That one drops for him.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. Here's Young, and the rejection by Embiid.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Chamberlain dishes to Johnson. The Hawks working the ball around. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. That 3 off the mark. And George kicks to Irving. Pass to Embiid. And they recover it. Now Irving. The 3 from George. The kick out to Irving. Goes up again, and George finishes inside.
Assist from Gershon, got 7.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Paul, you guys dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of the adjustments you made?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the defensive fundamentals got you through this one tonight, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Paul George.
My moves remote. We bought us some that $10 and sell us the Knicks. Like the project and brush one trip, man.
She turn up the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn up the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She showing her.
La raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero, en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero quemar, le tiro a Werner. Me gustan más los billetes azules que los verdes. Ustedes hasta cuando ganan pierden. A todas estas serpientes les mudé las pieles. Los zorros combinando las cartieles. Fanáticos con mi nombre, los carteles. Me muevo como los que tú quieres. Guagua blinda pa' brindar. De mi pauta estas se quieren guindar. Si por mi instinto me dejo llevar, pues les doy bulería a los David Bisbal. Escúchame bien, yo no tengo rival. Tú podrás rimar, pero no suena igual. Es mantenerse, no es solo llegar. Tanto dinero que piensan que es ilegal. A la hora cero, en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. No tengo que decir de dónde soy. Todo esto lo saben ya. No sé si hay guerra o es solo un rumor. Vamos pa' la calle a ver si es verdad. Tengo fe, sé que pronto mi Dios vendrá. Mientras tanto la tierra la haré temblar. Y firme con él yo por dentro estoy. Por eso ninguno me detendrá. Ahora tengo el récord limpio y par de campeonatos. Pero antes trabajaba hasta limpieza y ornato. Quieren copiar el flow pero les cambio el formato. Correa desde arriba, ve como yo lo el respeto de los veteranos desde novatos. Procura que en mi zona tú no seas no grato. Porque hasta de día están sonando los. Me respetan y los capos. A la hora cero, en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Young Kings, baby. Santurce. PR.
The man them too inconsiderate, 5-star hotel mixing nut with it. She got thick but she wanna get thin again. Drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skim cause she wanna be Kim and them. Alright, I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. We ain't got generational wealth, it's only a year that I've had these millions. My whip could have been in a Tokyo drift car, it's fast and furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus, they had their chance but blew it. Now this gal want me and I'm rich, let's do it.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare. We're bae through thick and thin, she already fixed on brown and bad. Could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
100, it won't fit in one SUV, no. SOS, somebody rescue me, I got too many, I got, they could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright, let's send the address through, please.
SUV, the outside white, the inside brown like Michael Jack. More time and Bella line and spend like I don't even like my stack. Came on an Irish ferry, let go and it sound like a tap dance. The way that I ball, no yellow, the ref had to give me a black card. Who did what we're doing with rap? Man couldn't sell out his show after all them years of doing a cat sprinter. 2 gal in a van, in 2 man in Milan, heard one of my things dating. P Diddy need 20% or whatever. Outside, my head in my hands.
I told her my name is Sam, she said no, the one on your birth certificate. Your boyfriend ran from that diamond test cause they weren't legitimate. She Turkish Cypriot, but her curves Brazilian. I want her, my bro wants her affiliate. I'm cheap, still like yo, can I borrow your Netflix? She a feminist, she think I'm sexist. Twisting my words, I think she dyslexic. Give me my space, I'm intergalactic. Before I give you my Insta password, I'll give you the pin to my Amex. Alright, this ain't stainless steel, it's platinum. Dinner table, I got manners. T-shirt tucked in, napkin. Still loading, that's the caption. I've only amounted a minimal fraction. Eat good, I got indigestion. Best in my hood, no aspirin. Can't get rid of my pain with aspirin. Dave just came in an Aston, I'm making that Maybach music. They're trying to insult my intelligence. Sometimes I may act stupid. I never went uni, I've been on a campus. The students, if bro let the drumstick beat, then something gon' leak, we ain't playing exclusives.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare. We're bae through thick and thin, she already fixed on brown and bad. Could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
100, it won't fit in one SUV, no. SOS, somebody rescue me, I got too many, I got, they could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright, let's send the address through, please.
Fire for a wife, can't rock with that, I ain't wearing a vest. Man have to send her therapy, she got it a lot on her chest. I'm in Jamaica, Orica best. Hit a lick when cash converters, that don't work, it's chest. I'm doing more and talking less. I love chilling with broke man, book one flight and they're all impressed. I'm in the G63, the car hugged me like a friend through twists and turns. Man living for dying for don't know which one's worse. I'm bags in his and hers. What's hers is hers, what's mine is too. Heard that girl was a it can't be true if she dated you. AP baby blue, papers pink, I probably hate me too. You ever spent 6 figures and stared at Bay like, look what you made me do. Yeah. Started with a queue, didn't wait in line. Weird, I'm asking my Blasian one, why you so focused on your Asian side? I know that the Jack boys pray that they get to the clubs and Dave's inside.
Yeah. You know, all I ever had was a dream. Let's talk about it. Young rapper, big dream, little apartment. A hyena, eat a beat straight to the carcass. All I need is one mic, I'm on my nines. Bend down, stay down, out the garage with it. Turn nothing into something, made a collage with it. Audacious, pop up, I'm moving confident. True statement, 4 words, ain't nothing stopping this. Rhyme spitter, young critter, get your binoculars. Up and coming, this ain't pop, I'm not popular. Breath of fresh air, I spray like I'm Banaka. Sanitize, stay in the cut like I'm a doctor. Hammer time, can't you hear this verse popping, locking? Put it simply, I got the juice like I'm Cochran. Minute Maid, critter put this juice in a carton. A dime and a nickel turn this bargain into margins. My mind racing. Got potential, God forbid that I ever waste it. Overthinking, silent killer, don't die waiting. God knows it's harder to grow, procrastinating. Got so much love for this game's annihilating. I ain't even rapping no more, these conversations. Get it off the muscle, no matter how much the weight is. Gotta get some hustle, cause talent don't always make it. Even if it's late, don't matter because I paid it. Even if you hate, don't. I remember saying I wouldn't make it. Now they in the bleachers at every graduation. Different stages, gradually we elevating. Motivation, hard work and dedication. Life lessons, ain't no better education. No half-stepping, I'm betting on me like it's waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah. Don't wait too long. You know, faith without work is dead. And the lazy hustle don't get no bread. Just keep your head up. Keep moving.
Hey. I'm that same old body with the steez. In a baked outfit, got a shark on the hood of my top and the ape on my tee. Been a minute since I linked with the bro, said link up soon, let's talk over tea. These days it's all about flexing, talk about going to the make.
Los Angeles, California. And now, 2K Sports brings you...
Trying to pattern this G. It's been OT nights, bit far from the den, trying to get big checks and the cash flow steep. A couple boys on the block, man, I've been lapping on locals and socials, man's looking all hot. Tell the youth to stay off the violence and make peace, don't worry about. I'm just keeping it real, man, you know my dough, trust me, big words to my pops. In the yard at the end with the broski, man, you know me, I'm taking. Don't talk like you know my thing when you're around my I send you to the shops. My bro just came uptown with the latest trends and a few odd cops. In a vintage whip, just gliding, stay sliding in a coupe drop top. Hey, baby girl, I got Tino, Teddy, wait, tell me.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the... It's Thursday night and it's the NBA here on... here they are, game one of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Miles Turner out there with Jermaine O'Neal. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Granger in at the 2 guard. From deep, George. The three-pointer is right on target.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who've played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers, and they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Granger passes to Siakam. From downtown, Granger misses. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Harden's shot is good.
Harden with a nice catch and shoot. His willingness to play off the ball, a real asset for his team.
On the wing, Turner. Halliburton sets the pick for Turner. Back to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Turner. Fades back. That one misses. Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. 4-point game. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Harden after Danny Granger's bucket.
In close, Bob McAdoo stuffing it down with power.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Miles Turner.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
On defense, the Clippers, they lead by 4. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Turner with a screen on Harden. 5 on the clock. O'Neal wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Well, you got to remember now, Harden, as good a scorer as he is not just a scorer. He's a shrewd dime dropper, too.
Halliburton against George. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Pass to O'Neal, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubats is checked in Indiana with a change here too. Mathurin's checked in. Right side O'Neal. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Zubats. Here's McAdoo. Now, here's George. He's covered by Halliburton. Down to George has got 5 points so far.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Ranger from outside. Good on the triple.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Offensive rebound. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's O'Neal. No scoring in this one.
And defenses know what O'Neal can do with the rock all over him that time.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Now here's Jones. His last outing, 16 points for him. Outside for George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Over George. And it's Halliburton missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Jones finds Harden. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Pass to McAdoo. From deep, Harden. George with the ball. Another shot. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Neesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top. They lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, trailing by 5. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones is out there with Jones. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Toppin is a Skywalker, Obi, insane verticality.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Harden's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists.
So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Simmons checked in for James Harden. In Indiana with the change here, too. Siakam is checked in for Halliburton. Simmons against Granger. And Simmons kicks to Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
That free throw good from Leonard. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
George is checked in for Jones. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Siakam's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here is George. He's got 7 over Halliburton. George with the bucket. George has got 9.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Halliburton against Simmons. Simmons sets a screen for Jones. Back to Simmons. Leonard looking over the floor. Over Siakam. And that one's good. Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 4.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Siakam against Jones. Granger outside. And again, it's Indiana. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Zubac. George with the ball. His 3-pointers off the mark. Siakam outside. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket to the inside. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. McAdoo is checked in for the Clippers. Then for the Pacers, O'Neal comes in for Toppin. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Danny Granger. On defense, the Clippers, they lead by 4. Indiana moving it around. Siakam passes to Mathurin. Now, here is O'Neal. Rebounded by McAdoo.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's McAdoo, and Simmons kicks to George. Zubats with the screen for George. Shot clock at 5. And here's Simmons for 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Tell you what, this is big for Simmons' confidence. His coaches and teammates want him to keep shooting from the outside. Makes him a much more dangerous player.
On the wing, Mathurin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nesmith can't get it to go. McAdoo, the pass to Simmons. He doesn't hit that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Nesmith. Outside Mathurin. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Pass to McAdoo. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Indiana Pacers.
Well, they're getting up a lot of threes, but the percentages are not the best.
Yeah, that defense can live with them shooting in the low 30s. They got to create better looks. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Taking a look at the Clippers. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Ernie, all of them.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Paul George really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Pacers trail by 7. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got Danny Granger. Turner is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton into the one. Here's Halliburton. Paul George making his last shot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, the strength that Turner has added to his body on display there. Stayed composed and got it up and down through the contact.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
One shot.
That's good from Turner.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Now, here's George. 11 points in the game. No good from 11 feet. Granger outside. Pass to Turner. Now, Siakam. Turner with a screen on Hart. 6 to shoot. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Number 1, the Pacers.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Now, here's George. They set the pick to the middle. It's deflected. And here's a fast break. Granger leading the way. Excellent D there from George. Los Angeles leading by 6. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And there's Paul George. On the assist by Simmons. George has got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Chance to check out stats for Leonard. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 23 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Now, here's Halliburton. Still yet to score. There's the drive. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
First team foul. At the line for LA, shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
4 on the clock. Granger inside the line. Indiana again missing.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking it in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. And George with this stuff.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
Halliburton finds Siakam. Over Harden. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Siakam. Harden dishes to McAdoo. Pass to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's George. He's off on that one. Granger with the defensive effort. The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts in the second half. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
First free throw is good.
The word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And the Pacers also making a change. Mathurin's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Turner against Zubac. George double teamed. And McAdoo kicks to Harden. Over Halliburton. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Harden's got his second basket.
If you give Harden even a sliver of space in the mid-range area, forget about it.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Their shot selection a major focus for this group, and more often than not it was going to be their O that propelled them to victory.
And having the best offense in the league last season, they were an opponent that no team wanted to face. .131 left to play here in the third. Granger outside. Turner with a screen for Granger. The Clippers grab the miss. McAdoo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Jones comes in for George. And it's Derek Jones in for James Harden. Free throw good, McAdoo.
How about this combo? Bob McAdoo is a go-to scorer and defensive anchor for this team.
Toppin sets a screen for O'Neal. Granger outside. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Granger's got 12 points in the game.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Pacers trail by 9. O'Neal with the elbow. Toppin sets a screen for O'Neal. Granger outside. And Indiana, another 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Jones with the screen on Granger. Leonard, that's for 2. Beats the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Ben Simmons. Jones is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's George, and it's Zubats in at the 5.
Talk about self-service. Halliburton doing it all by himself that time.
Outside, George, and Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
George against Halliburton. And he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
Halliburton's length really an asset on that play.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up right away. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here is George. Simmons sets a screen for George. It's tipped. Out in his own on the break for the finish. And Neesmith with the slam.
And a reason Siakam was named the NBA's most improved player back in 2019. Defense. I mean, great at anticipation on that steal.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Halliburton. The Clippers getting the bucket. 3 on the clock. The shot comes out. Clippers leading by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Simmons can't get it to go. Pacers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Siakam. Toppin a screen on Jones. Siakam passes to Toppin. And no good. Excellent D that time from Jones. And George, here we go. Drops in the layup for 2.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So for the Clippers, McAdoo is checked in for Zubac. Leonard comes in for Jones. And James Harden has subbed in for Derek Jones. Indiana also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Aaron Neesmith. Turner comes in for Toppin. And it's Granger in for Benedict Mathurin. Pacers trail by 8. Pass to O'Neal. Over McAdoo. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Halliburton.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Now here's Leonard. 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Siakam.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
He's off on the first.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And the second free throw, good.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
Halliburton on the wing, defended by George. And it's Halliburton missing.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And it's sent back by McAdoo. Harden outside. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Leonard. Harden with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Pacers trail by 7. Granger kicks to Halliburton. To the paint. Fader on the way. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Harden dishes to McAdoo, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. Fades and shoots. Indiana again missing. Pass to McAdoo. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Harden against Halliburton. Fires from deep. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So the Clippers with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Paul George.